Hey everybody, Drake the Snake 91, or just Drake. I thought I'd do my next video over my Blu-ray collection. I've been collecting for about 4 years, and it's not that big of a collection, but like I said, I don't spend too much money on Blu-rays. I try to get deals on them. So, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you, this video might be longer than it should be. I tend to ramble a lot, especially when I'm talking about film or movies that I like. I think that's with everybody though. If you have a passion for movies, you tend to rant and ramble a little bit. But okay, let's get started. First movie, 310 to Yuma, one of my favorite westerns to come out in a while. Great performances from Bale and Crow. 12 Monkeys, good film, one of Bruce Willis's better films. 28 Days Later, Danny Boyle film, really good film. PQ ain't too great though. 300, I've seen this movie a lot, just haven't opened it yet. I'm thinking about buying a different edition of it. Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's a really good movie, but I have to be in the mood to watch this. This isn't one of those movies I can just watch maybe once every 2 years. I might watch it. American History X with Edward Norton. He's one of my favorite actors, or was at least. I just want to say I really miss 90s Edward Norton. He's still around, he still does movies, but he just don't seem to be doing movies like he did back in the 90s. So I really wish 90s Edward Norton would come back. American Psycho, love this film, fantastic film. One of my favorite werewolf movies, American Werewolf in London. Mel Gibson's Apocalyptico. I really enjoyed this flick. Arachnophobia, I recently watched this. Thought it was a really fun flick. Jeff Daniels was good in it, and John Goodman. Archer, season 1 and 2 and 3. This is in my opinion the best animated comedy on TV right now. This is a really smart and clever show. I think people have said it's like James Bond meets Arrested Development. It's pretty good way to sum it up. It's a really great show, really funny. Austin Powers trilogy. Marvel, the Avengers, good blockbuster film. Looks good on blue. Beetlejuice. This is my favorite Tim Burton movie. I miss Michael Keaton too. I wish he would come back and do more movies. I always thought he was really funny. He's a really good actor. The Big Lebowski. The Digibook. I love this film. My brother got me to watch it, and I'm glad he did. Big Trouble in Little China, John Carpenter and Kurt Russell. Huge Kurt Russell fan and huge John Carpenter fan. And I think when them two work together, they always make really good movies. This is a great movie. One of Kurt Russell's most quotable characters. Black Sheep with the late Chris Farley. Probably my favorite comedian ever. Could make me laugh without even talking. I really miss him. Blade Runner, the 5-disc collection, one of Ridley Scott's best movies, probably his best movie. I don't know which one I like better, this or Alien, but a fantastic film and a great edition to have. But I really like the briefcase edition too. Blues Brothers, classic. Boondock Saints, I only got the first one. I don't even want the second one. It's terrible, but I found this movie to be really funny. Bottle Rocket, the Criterion Collection. This is the first Wes Anderson movie I've seen, and I've only seen about 3 of his films, and this is still my favorite of his so far. I haven't seen Bottle Rocket yet though. I need to check that out. Bourne trilogy. I probably shouldn't have done that. I like these movies, pretty good. Bram Stoker's Dracula, great performance from Gary Oldman. Cabin in the Woods. Really fun flick. It's got a love it or hate it type feel to it. Seems like some people love it, some people hate it. I thought it was fantastic. Caddyshack. Chasing Amy, one of my favorite Kevin Smith films. Child's Play. Chucky really scared me when I was a kid, and now I'm a really big Chucky fan. I look forward to the box set coming out, I think in October, so I'll probably gonna sell this and just get that box set. Children of Men, watched this not too long ago. Thought this was really well done. Love this movie. Like Michael Caine a lot in it. Stanley Kubrick's Clockwork Orange. Probably my favorite Kubrick film. Very, very just unique and bizarre, but very, very good film. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I got this at Best Buy for like $8. It's got the book and everything. I don't like this movie as much as other people do. I thought it was kind of boring. Probably should give it another watch though, because maybe something I missed. Cloverfield. I remember my brother telling me this was the worst movie he ever seen, and since I'm pretty much the complete opposite of my brother, I decided to check it out, and I thought it was really, really, really awesome. Crow, Alex Proyas, I think is how you pronounce it. A good flick. Rest in peace, Brandon Lee. Cujo, Stephen King adaptation. I like it. Dark City, my favorite Alex Proyas film. Batman Begins, Steelbook. Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight's my favorite in the trilogy. Das Boot, haven't seen it yet, but looking forward to it. The original Dawn of the Dead. Diary of the Dead. Dazed and Confused, one of my favorite movies. I can watch this anytime, any place. I want the Criterion edition though, so I'm probably gonna get rid of this version. Dead Alive, my favorite Peter Jackson film. I love the Lord of the Rings movies, but I like old school Peter Jackson better. Movies like this and Bad Taste and The Frighteners are my favorite movies from Peter Jackson. Really, really fun movie. Demolition Man with Snipes, Wesley Snipes and Stallone. I'm not a big Stallone fan, but this is one of the movies I like with him in it. The Departed Steelbook, good Scorsese film. The Departed, Neil Marshall's best film and my favorite film by him. Really, really good flick. Despicable Me, I liked it a lot. I need to see the second one. District 9, my favorite movie of '09. Hope there's a sequel for it. I look forward to Neil Blomkamp's, I think it's how you say it. I look forward to his new film Elysium. Devil's Rejects, House of 1,000 Corpses, Rob Zombie's two best films and the only ones worth watching, in my opinion. Dog Soldiers, another Neil Marshall film. Doesn't really look good on Blu-ray because it was, I think it's a low-budget film, but one of the best werewolf movies I've seen. Really, really good movie. Donnie Brasco. I'm not too crazy about this movie. I got it at a pawn shop. It was a blind buy, and I thought it was just mediocre. Donnie Darko. Drag Me to Hell. I love this movie. Glad Sam Raimi came back to horror comedy. Dread. I've watched this movie about 6 times now. It's become one of my favorite comic book adaptation movies. Really good movie. I like it a lot. Drive. Good. Happy to see Bryan Cranston in this. I wish he was in more movies. Breaking Bad. Event Horizon. Sci-fi and horror, my two favorite type of movies to watch. And this has both, so it's really, I love that film. The Evil Dead Steelbook remake. Love it. The original Evil Dead. Alright, we're moving on down. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. I don't have Army of Darkness yet. I'm hoping for a re-release, maybe by Scream Factory or somebody with a better transfer. Family Guy, something Dark Side. I used to like Family Guy, but now I really don't like it that much. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Criterion, awesome flick, based on the book by the late great Hunter S. Thompson. Feast, an amazing creature feature movie. If you like campy movies and creature features and B movies in general, then give this movie and its sequel a look. It's really good, really entertaining. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, classic from the 80s. Fifth Element, first David Fincher film I ever saw. Fight Club. Firefly, great show. Wasn't given a chance by Fox. What's new? David Cronenberg's The Fly remake. Love this movie. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, a great comedy. Freddy vs. Jason, just a very fun movie. Friday. Frozen, Adam Green film. If you like suspenseful, atmospheric type movies, you'll like this. Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, one of the best war movies I've seen. Gattaca. My brother recommended this one to me. I'm glad he did. I really like this movie. Grace. I blind bought this and I didn't like it. I think it was really mediocre. Gran Torino. Good Clint Eastwood film. Really like it. Goodfellas. My favorite mob movie. My favorite Scorsese movie. Really well, you don't nothing to say about it. It's just one of the best movies ever made. Grindhouse, you know, you got Planet Terror and Death Proof. I'm in the minority. I like Death Proof better than Planet Terror. But what can I say? I told you earlier, huge Kurt Russell fan, huge Tarantino fan. Halloween, the original horror masterpiece. Hangover. I'll never watch this again because I'm just so sick of this franchise, all the sequels and just people talking about it all the time. It just really got to my nerves, and I really don't like the series now anymore. Hatchet, great 80s throwback horror movie. Really fun, really over the top. It's a lot of fun. Need to get 2 and 3 comes out soon. Heat, blind bought this. I figured I would love it because it had De Niro and Pacino in it, but I didn't really like it that much. Hellboy 1 and Hellboy 2. I love Guillermo del Toro's movies. I think these are some of my favorite superhero or comic book movies. I think they're I think a lot of people overlook them. I think they're really good. Hope they make a third one before Ron Perlman gets too old. Hills Have Eyes, the remake. Just one of the many remakes that I think is better than the original. Hobo with a Shotgun, in the style of Grindhouse movies. Really over the top. Really fun movie. I Saw the Devil. I think I blind bought this back at the last trade and save. Really dark movie, but really well done. I think it's on Netflix if you want to check it out. It's really good. I, Robot, another Proyas film. Probably my favorite Will Smith movie. I like this movie a lot. Inception. Not much to say about it. Everything's already been said. It's just a really good movie. Independence Day. Good cheese. Inglourious Basterds, the only Tarantino film I haven't seen, I'm pretty sure. So, probably gonna watch this tonight. Look forward to it. Insidious, one of the better horror movies to come out in a while, in my opinion. I thought the first half of the movie was really well done, but I think it kind of fell off towards the second half. But still, a good flick. Look forward to the second one. Ip Man. If you like martial arts movies, then you have to see this. It's just fantastic. Jackie Brown, second favorite Tarantino movie. Love the cast in this movie. Jeepers Creepers. I hate that cover art. I wish they'd use the original DVD artwork, but I really like this movie. It's kind of like Insidious. First half's really good, and then I think it kind of fell off towards the end, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. Kill Bill Volume 1. Kill Bill Volume 2. Scoot back a little bit. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just like the ultimate, probably the ultimate B movie. Just really silly, really fun. Turn your brain off and just watch and enjoy. The Last Samurai. Good cruise movie. Beyond the Professional, one of my favorite movies. I love Jean Reno in this. Gary Oldman and Natalie Portman. Just a fantastic flick in my opinion. Check it out. Lion King, just a childhood favorite, had to have it. Looper, blind bought this a while back. I really enjoy it. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's I'm becoming a big fan of his. I think he's really getting in his groove. Lost Boys, great vampire movie from the 80s. Machete, Robert Rodriguez film, just really over the top, really fun. Just goes to show you that Robert Rodriguez, he's become a master of these type of movies, you know, with From Dusk Till Dawn, Machete, Planet Terror, and the Desperado movies and all that. Just really goes to show you that he has really honed his craft at these grindhouse type movies. Can't wait for the sequel. The Master. It's pretty much after watching this movie, I pretty much Joaquin Phoenix pretty much became my favorite actor. His just an amazing performance from him, and another great film from Paul Thomas Anderson, one of the best in the business right now. Matrix, classic sci-fi movie. Haven't opened it yet, but I've seen it a lot. Misery, love this movie. Monsters Inc., another great Pixar flick. Don't have too many Pixar movies, need to get more. Moon. I'm a huge Sam Rockwell fan as well. I thought this was a really well done movie. Good if you like sci-fi. Night of the Creeps. I finally watched it and I just thought it was okay. I don't think it's that great. Whoops. Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to sell this and get the box set. Mike Judge. I love Mike Judge's sense of humor, and I really like this movie, and I like all of his other stuff. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My camera died. But yeah, Office Space. Love Mike Judge's sense of humor. Love his animated comedy stuff too. Orphan. Really fun movie. Good cheese. Outlaw Josie Wells. Pandorum. Underrated sci-fi horror movie. Love Ben Foster too. Liked him in this. Liked him in 310 to Yuma. Like him in everything I see him in, really. I wish he was in more movies. Pan's Labyrinth. Guillermo del Toro's best film, and I would say anybody should check out this movie. It's a dark fantasy film for adults. The young actress in this movie is incredible too. She was really, really good. Piranha, the remake. Good cheese. Watch this movie a lot just because it's so much fun. Pitch Black, the only movie in the Riddick series I actually like. I've seen the trailer to the new one. It looks pretty good. It kind of looks like this one, and it's got Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica, so I'll probably check that out. Point Break, great action movie. The Prestige, possibly my favorite Nolan film. I think this is one of his most overlooked films. Really, really good thriller, I think. Mind bender, fun movie. Primal Fear, Edward Norton's movie debut. He does a great performance. This is a fun movie. Really miss 90s Edward Norton. Can't stress that enough. Princess Bride. Love that movie. Alright, so I got this thing charging, so I can't really go too much farther. I got no more outlets, so. Pulp Fiction. I don't really know what my favorite movie is, but I'm sure this is close. This is probably my top 3 right now. My favorite Tarantino flick. Reanimator. Really, really fun horror movie. Really, really fun. Love it. Reservoir Dogs, Tarantino's debut film. Really good. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I enjoyed this. Look forward to more. The Road. I heard so many people talk about this movie. I like Mortensen a lot, and I like Robert Duvall, but thing is, I guess this might be a minor spoiler. Robert Duvall is only in this movie for like 6 minutes, I think, so I was kind of bummed out about that, but I don't know, there's some good characteristics in this movie. I just really didn't enjoy it as much as others. Rogue, I love this movie. I went out of my way just to get this movie. If you like Lake Placid and Blackwater and Alligator, and all, or if you like creature features in general, then you should check out Rogue. It's a really, really good alligator film. It's got some great Australian outback shots too, good cinematography. Rounders, Edward Norton. Well, this is more of a Matt Damon movie, but Edward Norton always steals the scenes, in my opinion. Saving Private Ryan, the Metal Pack or whatever from Walmart. Arguably one of the best war movies ever. Not my favorite, but really good. Serenity. I probably should put this up there with Firefly, but this is pretty much gives some of the fans closure for the Firefly series. It's a good standalone sci-fi movie too. You don't even have to watch the series to enjoy this movie, so I highly recommend you check it out. It's really fun. 7, my favorite David Fincher film. 7, Psychopaths. Bought this movie for 3 reasons: Woody Harrelson, Christopher Walken, and Sam Rockwell. I could care less about Colin Farrell, but this movie actually was a pretty good surprise. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I thought it was really funny. The script was pretty clever, and yeah, the 3 guys I talk about, they made it worth watching. Shaun of the Dead Steelbook. This is just an awesome Steelbook. Really like it. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies to come out in the past 10 years. Shawshank Redemption, arguably the greatest film ever made. I wouldn't argue nobody if they said that. It's a great film. You can watch it anytime. Shining. Jack Nicholson's performance is awesome in this movie. I love that movie. Sin City. Look forward to the sequel. Sling Blade. Sons of Anarchy Season 3. I was watching Sons of Anarchy when they only had the first 2 seasons on Netflix. It seems like it takes them forever to put new seasons up, so I went on ahead and just bought this so I could catch up. It's a good show. I'll probably sell this and just get a complete series or whatever when it's over. Star Trek Mode 9, J.J. Abrams. Made me a Star Trek fan, really. And since I've seen this, I've went back and I've started watching Next Generation too, and I'm actually really liking it, so that's cool. Stargate, I bought this for Kurt Russell just because like I said, I like him a lot, but I don't like this movie that much. I thought it was kinda mediocre. Starship Troopers, probably my favorite Paul Verhoeven movie. It's either this or Total Recall, but it's a really good flick. And I have the biggest, since seeing this movie, I've had the biggest crush on Dina Meyer. I just think she's gorgeous. Stitches, haven't watched it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. Looks like a lot of fun. Good cheese, probably, hopefully. Super Troopers, probably the best film to come from the Broken Lizard crew. Terminator 2, probably the best action movie ever. One of my favorite movies. I don't even want the other ones, they're so bad. Probably should get them anyways though. Taken, I remember this movie came out, everybody was talking about it. It's a good movie, but I don't see myself watching it again just because I've just seen it so many times now. Taxi Driver, this is an awesome edition. It's really affordable, so I suggest anybody pick it up. I mean, not just because it's an awesome edition, but because it's probably one of the best movies ever made. Robert De Niro's performance, Scorsese's direction, really great. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. Sorry about the angle and the color and the lighting. I'm sorry about that. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. There Will Be Blood, another amazing Anderson film. Daniel Day-Lewis's performance, just incredible. If you haven't seen this movie, check it out. I think it was the best movie of that year, 08. It was better than No Country for Old Men and should have got the award. It's an incredible film. They Live, this is a Scream Factory edition, and it's John Carpenter, so I had to get it. I love John Carpenter, and I really love Scream Factory. I love these editions they put out with these custom slipcover artworks. They're really cool, and that buy, that's really cool. Yeah, but this is a great movie from John Carpenter. Great commentary on materialism and consumerism. John Carpenter's The Thing. This movie. This is my favorite horror movie, my favorite Kurt Russell movie, my favorite John Carpenter movie. This is definitely one of my favorite movies, probably top 5. I love this movie so much, and I can watch it all the time. It's just such an amazing movie. I wish it would get a new release. I wish Scream Factory or somebody would do a re-release with more special features, because all this has is the commentary, which is John Carpenter and Kurt Russell's commentary, and this is great, by the way. If you haven't ever listened to it, you should check it out. But yeah, I wish we could get a better release of this movie, because it deserves it. It's just an amazing movie, classic. Tommy Boy. Total Recall, great movie. Toy Story 1 and 2 and 3. These are Blu-rays, they're just in DVD packaging. Got them for Christmas. But yeah, just great movies from my childhood. I love them to death. Trick or Treat, one of the best horror movies to come out in a while. This is a required viewing for me every Halloween. I really enjoy this flick. A great horror anthology, and I would highly recommend checking it out. Troll Hunter. Yeah, it's kind of like Cloverfield and the found footage type movies. It's actually a pretty entertaining film, and I rather enjoyed it quite a lot. So I think if you can like B movies and stuff that's maybe a little silly, check it out. I think you'll like it. Walk the Line, huge Johnny Cash fan, huge Joaquin Phoenix fan, so this movie's just a great movie. Watchmen, in my opinion, one of the best comic book adaptation movies around. Zack Snyder did a really good job, I think, adapting the comic to the film. It's a really good movie. The Wrestler, the only Darren Aronofsky film I got. I kind of want to see Requiem for a Dream though, but this is an amazing movie with amazing performance from Mickey Rourke. Just the X-Men trilogy, the box set or whatever. I hate the third one, but I just picked up the trilogy just to have them all. Second one's my favorite. X-Men First Class, love this movie. Michael Fassbender's awesome. James McAvoy, and you even got Kevin Bacon in here. I like Kevin Bacon a lot too. Zack and Mary, I think one of Kevin Smith's more. A lot of people don't like this movie from Kevin Smith, but it's I think one of his most funniest films. Most funniest. I think it's one of his best films. Had me laughing more than most of them. Zodiac, David Fincher film. Haven't seen it yet. I really look forward to it though. Heard it's really good. And Zombieland. Woody Harrelson's awesome. Emma Stone's awesome. This movie's awesome. Just if you haven't seen it, I'm sure you'll love it. And I got over here the Band of Brothers, the miniseries on Blu-ray. And I don't know if I can get the rest of this, but these are just the things I got top for now. I got the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. One of my favorite movies is the edition with the cards and all that. I'm not gonna get them out right now. I mean, if you want to see them, you can probably check other videos, or I'll do it if you want me to. But this is a great film. One of Jack Nicholson's best performances. Alien Anthology. I love the first two films. 3 and Resurrection are not very good, but I want to support the franchise and have all the films, so I picked it up. I blind bought the first season of Star Wars, the Clone Wars, off Amazon when it was on sale. It's pretty good so far. I actually am enjoying it more than I thought I would. And here's the Battlestar Galactica, the complete series. Right now this is my favorite show of all time. It might change though, because Breaking Bad's about to come back and finish up its final season, and depending on how that show ends will determine if it's my favorite, if it becomes my favorite show. But yeah, right now this is a really great show. I think it's still on Netflix, so if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's just a great show, really. Lots of good themes in it. Lots of really interesting and awesome characters. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all my collection. I got a few DVDs left, but that's about what's left of my DVD collection. I might do a short vid after this, just showing the rest of my DVDs, but it's not really much. Pretty much everything I got's now Blu-ray. But anyways, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take it easy.